Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Prophet back with another video, and today we're actually going to be talking about VeTHO. Obviously, a lot of you guys like VeChain on this channel, so why not make a video of its partner VeTHO? VeTHO is one of those coins that definitely has a ton of potential as well, kind of like Theta and T-Fuel in a way. VeTHO has a market cap that's much lower than VeChain at 620.9 million. The volume in the last 24 hours being that 126.1 million. The circulating supply being that 34.1 billion VeTHO. So VeTHO is, like I said, one of those coins that does have a lot of potential to do big things because it does follow its brother or sister, whatever you guys want to call it, VeChain. So 1484 is the percentage gained in the last 24 hours alone. If we take a look at the last week, a 9% increase. If we take a look at the last month, though, this is where we see that massive 193.4% increase. VeTHOR and VeChain together have been increasing significantly over the last couple weeks. VeTHO is the one we're going to be taking a look at in this video, however, because there's a lot to cover just on VeTHO. We do have a lot of VeChain videos, so if you guys are interested in VeChain, definitely take a look at the channel and see the most recent VeChain video. So VeTHO, like I said, very big emphasis behind the potential this one has. We do see two massive increases going into more of a correction, and then it's slowly getting into that stable spot of about 0.0183 to about 0.0186. So we're seeing a slow, stable spot to kind of find some ground. Hopefully VeTHO does stay above that 0.018. If we continue to see a rise above that 0.018, we can definitely be sure to see VeTHO increasing within the next couple days, very shortly. Hopefully with another massive increase that we saw, that March 19th massive increase from about that, what was it exactly? That 0.0111 to a 0.0240. So a very solid increase March 18th to March 19th to March 20th. So we will continue to see those kind of increases coming up in April, May in 2021. And that's why we're going to give you guys price predictions for April, May in 2021 at the end of this video. So we will do a brief overview of some of the news that has hit VeTHO, as well as, just some information for you guys. If you guys don't know much about VeTHO or how it works, we'll hopefully briefly cover that for you guys so you will have a decent idea before we jump into predictions. So first off, let's go to their Twitter. So the steering committee to vote has been decided. 5 of the 7 SC members cast their vote to reduce the base gas fee to 1% of its current level. According to the VeChain Foundation, this will reduce base gas fee to 1E13 within 7 days. Thank you, dear community, for your participation. They have a little screenshot here. This is obviously going to be a big thing for a lot of people, understanding that this is going to help VeChain and VeTHOR pretty much all together as a whole. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure this will affect the prices a little bit coming in the next few days, as this was April 8th. So we already saw hopefully a lot of this effect. In the last 24 hours, we're seeing a 14 to 15% increase. So you can already, bet that we saw this massive increase because of, partially because obviously of the most recent news being so good. If we take a look at their medium.com, we see that their Salesforce Director of Strategy and Architecture successfully tested enterprise adoption ideas on VeChain Thor. So this is a big deal. If you want to read more about this, go to VeChainofficial.medium.com. But VeChain's vision remains steadfast: deliver the mass adoption of public blockchain and solve key business challenges that are otherwise unworkable without this emerging critical technology. One of the biggest problems in contemporary business world is that of data sharing between stakeholders. Trust remains of the biggest hurdles for multi-stakeholder collaboration. Currently, it is impossible for a business to verify the quality and integrity of data of a third party without extensive time cost requirements and often the use of insurance providers such as DNV. To overcome obstacles as these, VeChain continues to invite and work closely. So this is very good news as well. Obviously, testing anything and when it goes successfully, that's obviously going to be a good thing. We're going to see some good increase over the next couple months because of all these positives coming to VeChain and VeTHO. I will continue to see these just basically continue to increase over time like we've been seeing. And I think that's great for a lot of people that got in early. It's still not too late to get in. Let's look at VeTHO specifically. In the last week, we did see this dip right back down in the last couple hours, but we did see it just get to that 0.0189 recently. So I would wait for a farther dip. I think it's going to have a farther dip, but I do think overall VeTHO is going to continue to increase over time. So if you're looking to get in, unfortunately, sooner rather than later is going to be good as well. I do want to talk about, guys, I am not a financial advisor. I'll never give financial advice, so always do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrencies specifically, as well as anything really in general. So let's take a look at the actual website itself. So VeChain Thor, the public blockchain that derives its value from activities created by members within the ecosystem solving real-world economic problems. If we go down a little bit, you can see they have a bunch of resources if you want to take a look on their website and get a little brief overview of what VeTHOR is really, capable of. They have the VeChain Thor wallet, obviously Sync and VeChain Explorer. If you go down to here, you see meta transaction features native to VeChain Thor blockchain's core protocol, such as multi-party payment, multitask transaction, controllable transaction lifecycle, transaction dependency, make the development more user-friendly for enterprise adoption. So they are trying to do a bunch of things to make this beginner-friendly, simple for companies to come in and just take advantage of their system. They also talk more about their low computation power, as well as controlled via built-in smart contract. Hard forks can be avoided in case authority masternodes fail to upgrade. And they also talk about their all authority masternode operator identities are strictly verified by the foundation. They also obviously go over their governance, going from propose, approve, and execute. So it's a cool governance model. Obviously, you can read more about the governance and economic model on their website. They do talk more about their unique two-token system, VET plus VeTho. Obviously, we are looking at VeTho right now. VET or VeChain is definitely a good secondary option if you're looking to look more into this company or this coin altogether as a whole. So it significantly helps separate the cost of using blockchain from market speculation due to the correlation within the blockchain resource utilization. The cost is more predictable with the monitoring of the VeTho supply and demand. In addition, Foundation's governance mechanism farther stabilizes the cost. So you can see here on this graphic, VET, Smart Money, VeTho, Energy, they just work together and really make VeChain.org, the company itself, actually work very well. So if you continue down, you can actually read more about their stakeholders and how they benefit, as well as their steering committee and advisory board. We won't be taking a look too much into detail on those, but I do want you guys to actually get a brief overview, like I said, of that VeTho. So hopefully you guys got that. Let me know in the comments as well if you have any, have anything to say about VeTho. If you guys have, good things or bad things to say, let me know in the comments, as well as like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn notifications on as we get started with our April, May, and 2021 prediction. So first up, we do see that VeTho is at that 0.0183, about a 9% increase. If we go to the last month, though, we do see a 193.4% increase. Obviously, it's stabilizing out. It's doing, it's doing good things because we saw this massive increase, and the fact that we're going to stabilize at a very good number of about 0.015 to about 0.019. I think that's about our stable level right now, and we're seeing increases as well during this. So we're starting to see a gradual increase from that, April 7th that we saw, pretty much the whole market dip. So we recovered very, very well. Obviously, we saw that this massive increase, we didn't jump straight back up to that massive increase quite yet, but I think by the end of April, we're going to get very close. I think by the end of April, we're going to see about a 0.024, about 0.0245 as our all-time high, and I think we will be able to top that all-time high, like I said. So hopefully a stabilization right around that 0.024 that we see March 20th for the end of April. I think that's definitely a possibility. As going into May, I think we're going to have a 0.045. I think that's definitely going to be a possibility. Like I said, there's a lot of potential behind this coin, and I think we have potential actually to get to that 5 cents as an all-time high going into the end of May. By the end of 2021, VeTho could continue to rise, obviously a lot faster than VeChain is a possibility because the market cap is lower, obviously the volume as well being lower. So there's a lot of potential behind this coin for massive increases, and because of that, I do see VeTho making its way to about 10 to 12 cents at least by the end of 2021, which would be about a 5 to 6x. So definitely stay aware that this is a very good potential profit maker here. Like I said, do your own research before investing, but add it to your watch list. See if you can find a good entry point or dip. A good entry point would allow you to make a good amount of money on VeTho. I think there's a lot of potential behind this coin. Obviously, that's why we're covering it. We always cover coins that we see a lot of potential in. If you guys like my price predictions, let me know. Remember, I like to stay conservative and realistic and reasonable as possible when going over my price predictions. So if you guys disagree, maybe it's high, maybe it's low, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for tuning in for today's video. Always subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like these videos. It really does help push the videos in the YouTube algorithm. So you guys are just supporting me even more. Obviously, I have been grinding on this channel, and you guys have been supporting me so well. So thank you so much for all of the support. If you guys want to talk with crypto like-minded people, jump in the Discord. Is linked in the description below, as well as follow me on Twitter. That is also going to be linked in the description below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you all in the next one.